Following the challenges that are faced in the COVID-19 imposed lockdown, there have been concerns about how market women would cope up in the aftermath of the next week's general election. Consequently, the Institute of Social Transformation has been looking into some solutions. Now, to help us appreciate this better, we have the Executive Director of the Institute of Social Transformation, Moureen Wagubi. Good afternoon and welcome to NTV at 1.
Good afternoon to you.
Well, I understand that you've been supporting women in the market, especially with an mobile app that helps them improve sales, especially for those who are unable to reach the markets. How does this work? And on the other side, what is the progress of the app since the lockdown ended?
Yeah. Thank you, Sabia Magedo. Actually, the app was implemented, or we started developing it in 2018, and it started its operation fully that time of COVID. That was March.
Yep.
Yes, that's when the market community started embracing it seriously, because to them they were still in, in the traditional way of doing business. This is how we do it, and it will be like this forever, until when COVID came and they knew, okay, people can be locked up in their homes and they need food.
Yes.
And then also the community now getting to know that, yes, I can order food from the market. So the app has been here and it has been operating.
What's the progress like?
Yeah, the progress has been good. It was good actually during that period of the lockdown. Then it went down a bit when, people started, coming out to work, driving to markets. But again, we are seeing that, there are certain fears that people are having around here and there, but it's still working.
Why women?
Why women? Why women? If you're to look at the population in the markets, I think the biggest percentage are women. So for us, our target are women, to ensure that women are on board. And also when you look at how many people have smartphones, we are seeing the biggest percentage are men. So we are trying to bring in that gender, they call it gender gap, to balance it, to ensure that women can also pick up on the issues of technology.
Okay, with electoral campaigns evolving into the general elections next week, we have 9 days to go. The fears among these women and their customers are impending unrest. How have you sensed these from the application numbers, and what could be the proposed solutions on your end?
Yeah, actually, we have seen a big number that is downloading. The downloads are really high now. And we feel that it's due to the fears that are arising around the election period. And then looking at most people are going also to be like in a holiday for that week. I think people are also preparing themselves on how can they stay fit and clear with, food supplies in the homes. So for us, we feel people are trying to get into the technology bit because they know technology is also going to support them to stay safe.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
How big is this group coverage of your app?
Currently, we are operating in Kampala. It's a pilot.
Okay.
It's a pilot, but it's going to be covering all the cities of Uganda. But currently, we are in Kampala market.
Metropolitan.
Yes.
And how can market vendors out there benefit on this device or this app going forward, even past election time?
Yeah, because for us, the Market Garden application was formed not for only the election period. It is on to support the market women to increase their sales, to become financially stable, but also to ensure that they are embracing the technology bit, which has been, the major gap, and also for them to manage their record keeping. Because you see that most of these people in these markets are not elite, I would say. So this is enabling them to secure and keep safe their data, that they can use it to go to the financial institutions to borrow money.
A woman watching this afternoon in the market, how best can they get in touch with you?
Actually, they don't need to get in touch with us.
What's the app and how does it look like?
You just have to go to the Play Store and download it, Market Garden app.
Now you use iPhone. So to ask someone to say, go to your Google App Store.
Okay. Yeah, you can go to Google App Store
Okay.
and download it. But also the one for the iPhone is soon to come out before, I think, after elections, that first week, it will be
Okay.
up and running.
So it's the Market Garden app.
Yes, it's called the Market Garden application.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That is Moureen Wagubi from the Institute of Social Transformation. You and I need to be a part of the next generation, the fourth industrial revolution, when it gets to business and technology. Download the Market Garden app and be a part of this. We'll take a